Naja. Ayoma, we'll meet again.
What is going on, everybody? It's your observant lineman, Uche Nwaneri, and we got a shocker out of the world of basketball. Team USA loses to Nigeria, 90-87. Naija! You know, that's huge. That's huge. Look, it was an exhibition game, but that doesn't matter. This is Team USA. This is supposed to be the greatest basketball team available at any moment on the planet when it comes to international basketball. The Nigerian team played well the whole game. The Nigerian team stayed with Team USA. I think their biggest deficit was by like 10 points. But this is got to be a huge blow to the ego of Team America. And it's got to be a massive statement to other teams that are going to be competing in the Olympics, because a lot of those teams have NBA stars that are going to be representing their countries against Team USA. This is a Nigerian team that, while they did have players, you know, who are purely capable of competing, these guys were a 30-point underdog. A 30-point underdog. This is a team that had lost to the United States by 83 points one year, 44 points another year. But again, this shows that it doesn't matter how good the talent is. Doesn't matter how many MVPs, how many all-star games, how many, scoring records. It's about what you do on the court. It's about what the scheme is and how you execute on the court. And even as an exhibition game, the United States is held to a massively high standard, a standard that is usually met on a regular basis, but not this time. Now, for those of you who don't know, I am of Nigerian descent. My parents are from Nigeria. I have been in Nigeria. And, you know, this is like a huge, something that we're hugely prideful about. Because, look, basketball is not our number one sport. Soccer is the number one sport. Football is the number one sport. But as you have seen in the United States, especially, a lot of sports are seeing that some of their best players are of Nigerian descent. So there is an aptitude for, great amounts of athleticism and the ability to pick up and play a sport just as well as anybody else. But let's take a look at this article from Yahoo. Shocker, U.S. falls to Nigeria, 90-87 in pre-Olympic opener. This is not how USA basketball expected to open its Olympic summer. Nigeria probably didn't expect it either. If there were any expectation of invincibility for the Americans heading into the Tokyo Olympics, it's already gone. After Nigeria shocked the U.S. 90-87 on Saturday night, Nigeria pulls off an international shocker with a roster primarily filled of little-known NBA players that found a way to beat a group of all NBA, all All-Star, and max contract performers. I thought that the Nigerian team played very physically, did a great job in that regard, and knocked down a lot of threes. U.S. coach Greg Popovich said, give them credit. Gabe Nnamdi, who goes by Gabe Vincent when playing for the Miami Heat, led Nigeria with 21 points. Caleb Agada scored 17 points, and Ike Nwamu added 13, and Nigeria outscored the U.S. 60-30 from three-point range. Damn! Kevin Durant, who had never before played in a loss for USA basketball, in 39 senior international games, had 17 points. Now, I don't know what the rotation was like. Guys probably weren't playing very many minutes, so 17 points, not a huge number, especially when you look at his greater body of work. But when you're in a tight game like that, I guess with all those superstars, you really feel like you don't have to have these guys out there for 20 and 30 minutes at a time. But some of them probably should have stayed out there a little bit longer to try and get them caught up with this Nigerian squad. Jason Tatum added 15. Damian Lillard had 14. And Bam Adebayo, bet he's regretting that he picked Team USA over Nigeria now, had 11. Just goes to show that we have to play better, Tatum said. The Americans had gone 39-0 in their last 3 Olympic seasons, including pre-Olympic exhibitions, on their way to gold medals, and had been 54-2 in major exhibitions since NBA players began playing for U.S. basketball in 1992. They've only had 2 losses in their exhibitions since they started Team USA basketball. One of them is to my home country, Niger. Woo! Plus, they'd beaten Nigeria by a combined 127 points in their last 2 meetings, one at the 2012 London Games, the other a warm-up for the 2016 Rio Games. Nigeria lost to the U.S. At the 2012 Olympics by 83 points. Lost to the Americans again 4 years later in the exhibition by 44 points. So shit, we've been cutting that thing in half each time, and now we got the win. Not this time. Nigeria's come a long way with their basketball, USA Basketball Managing Director Jerry Colangelo said. Ike Irogbu, a former Washington State player who spent some time in the G League, hit a three-pointer with about 1 minute 15 seconds left to put Nigeria up 88-80. Durant scored the next 7 points for the U.S., a three-pointer, 2 free throws following a turnover, then 2 more from the line with 16 seconds. Nnamdi made 2 foul shots with 13 seconds left to restore Nigeria's three-point edge. The Americans ran 9.7 seconds off the clock on the ensuing possession without getting a shot off. That's pretty bad. And Zach Levine missed a pair of free throws. That's even worse. What is it with like NBA players and free throws now? What's going on? Cats are just missing this shit left and right. The second intentionally with 3.5 seconds left. Precious Achiuwa got the rebound for Nigeria, and that was that. It's only an exhibition, but the upset was still of the massive variety. The 22nd ranked nation by the FIBA beating the number 1 ranked team and 3-time reigning Olympic gold medalist. That is a lot. That's a lot to swallow for Team America. Jeez. Popovich heard the final buzzer and shook hands with Nigeria coach Mike Brown. That's a huge pickup. That was a huge pickup. The Golden State assistant as the Americans walked off stunned. This was an injury scare for the Americans. There was an injury scare late in the second quarter when Levine got hurt on a play where he was closing out against Nnamdi. He went airborne after a head fake and came down awkwardly, grabbing his left ankle before getting up and going directly to the U.S. locker room. Levine was fine and returned in the third quarter. The bigger scare was the scoreboard. Nigeria trailed only 43-41 at half, led for long stretches of the opening 20 minutes, and simply wasn't going away. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, this was a huge play in the game. Nigeria, Achiuwa, had perhaps the night's top defensive play with a minute 23 left in the first half, reaching with his left hand to block a Durant dunk attempt. Nigeria out-rebounded the U.S. 46-34. I mean, a lot of the fundamental, pillars of good basketball, they were just simply beat at straight up by Nigeria. This was a head-up game. This was not, the B squad. This was the A squad versus Nigeria's A squad. And it was a fair and square win for Nigeria. So this was a huge, huge, huge boost for Nigerian basketball. And hey, you're going to start seeing some NBA scouts looking over across the pond over in the motherland for more and more players. I guarantee you that in the near future. So that's crazy. That's crazy. But even worse, let's take a look at what Twitter thinks about what happened.
And Nigeria has upset the United States in an exhibition game 90-87. And for that national team, that is the biggest win in the country's history.
So as one would expect, Twitter, of course, had to chime in on this loss for Team USA. And this one here has got my attention more than most. Kobe watching Team USA lose to Nigeria. Kobe up in heaven just looking down like pathetic. This is crazy. People are dragging Team USA for this. And really, again, it comes down to the simple fact that this was a team that was a 30-point underdog and a team that the U.S. has handled in a major way, in each of their previous games. Now, more people here commenting, Kevin Durant seeing Team USA lose to Nigeria just before the Olympics. My next chapter. Oh, Team Niger, come on, Kevin. Come on, KD. We'll take you, baby. We'll take you. More Kobe in heaven checking out Team USA losing to Nigeria. I mean, this is sweet. This is sweet for me. I mean, look, I expect Team USA to do well. I expect them to win the gold, even with this loss. But it shows you that there is no such thing as a sure thing when it comes to team sports. You are not guaranteed to win just because of who you are and what you've done in the past. Everything that matters happens right now. And Team USA came into this game, and I am quite positive that they felt like even if this game stays close, when they decide to turn it on, they will shoot past Nigeria and pull out the easy win. But that's just not how these things work. Momentum, clutch play. These are all things that, can have ebbs and flows throughout the course of the game. And Nigeria was able to keep Team USA from getting a lot of momentum, and they were able to create momentum on their own side with hustle, with hard play, with execution. Those are the things you have to do to win as a team. The USA did not do that. This was complete underperformance for Team USA. But with all of that, Nigeria gets the win, 90-87. Niger! Leave your comments down below. Hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the Observant Lineman, Uche Nwaneri. Appreciate you guys very much for checking out this video. Hope you guys have a good one. I will catch you all on the next video. Peace.